This morning, Buffalo is absolutely the best team in the NFL. They're a Hail Mary away from winning their last 7. The only team in the NFL, the only one, with 20 or more first downs every game. They've allowed fewer than 25 points in 3 straight games. Their defense leads the NFL by a mile in fourth quarter takeaways. So they're playing great situational football. Since week 9, they score more than the Chiefs. They have more touchdown to interception ratios better. Their point differential's better. Their turnover differential is better. And they've got fewer penalties in the last 3 weeks. This morning, Buffalo is the best football team in the NFL. Andy Reid's probably throwing pencils and stuff. So the Buffalo-Kansas City thing is everybody will overreact. So let's just do a superficial dive to start. Last 3 weeks. That's current. Let's stay current on this. This herd hierarchy is about this week. Now, last 3 weeks, Buffalo has won by 10, 10, and 11. Kansas City's won by 3, 6, and 6. But that's superficial. Who are they playing? Let's dig deeper. Defense last 3 weeks. Buffalo is allowing 330 yards a game. Kansas City over 370. Buffalo's better there. Let's go to the details. Penalties. Last 3 weeks. Buffalo 20. Kansas City 23. We'll call that even. Last 3 weeks. This league is about red zone scoring opportunities. That's what the playoffs are, folks. Ain't about the 20s. It's about, do you settle for field goals or do you get touchdowns when you get your opportunities? Because Mahomes and Josh Allen are going to get you in the red zone. Last 3 weeks, Kansas City 1 red zone touchdown. Buffalo 6. That's why they're number 1.
What is up, YouTube? It's Jay Coffee back with another NFL video. What is up, Bills Mafia, and just all the NFL fans out there in general. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe to the channel real quick. Hit that bell. We cover a lot of other topics as well. But man, oh man, can you believe it? Colin Cowherd has the Bills at number 1 in his power rankings. And, you know, we've been talking on this channel and just in a lot of Buffalo Bills discussions, whether it be on Twitter or just, you know, amongst your friends or people at work or whatever, about the disrespect from the media. I just did a video yesterday talking about Keyshawn Johnson being the ultimate Bills hater. Go check that one out. Link pinned in the comments if you haven't seen it. And it's nothing new. We know everyone wants to hate on the Bills. They want to hate on Josh Allen. They don't want to give the credit where the credit is due. And, you know, I was just talking with someone in the comments on my video, and they were basically like, Jay, let them sleep on us. Who cares? And you know what? I'm cool with that. I bounce back and forth from being frustrated. You know, like I will have that mindset of, okay, let them sleep. It actually gives us an edge. But then I get frustrated sometimes, and I'm like, man, y'all better put some respect on the Bills' name. But it is what it is. But anyways, man, Colin Cowherd has actually been rather critical of the Bills and Josh Allen, you know, but I ain't even going to get on him and pull up an old clip or anything like that. F it. Everyone has been for the most part. But what do you guys think of this? Bills fans, football fans, can you believe this? The Bills at number 1. Hop in the comments and let me know where you would rank the Bills, like power rankings overall in the conference, or I'm sorry, in the league. Now, I feel like majority of people are going to, of course, put KC ahead of Buffalo. They do have, we did face them head to head, and they did beat us. But as I was stated in my prior video and just in a lot of videos, the NFL's all about momentum, especially when it comes to the playoffs. It's a shortened season. It's a 1-week season. You know, 1 loss and you're out, sudden death. And the Bills are going into the playoffs with great momentum. You saw Colin comparing the Bills and KC's stats since week 9. And, you know, the Bills with better numbers in a lot of those categories. But the number that I want to focus on, the stat that I want to focus on, is the same one that you heard Cowherd talking about. That's what the playoffs is all about. That's what the game of football is all about, is those red zones, touchdowns that the Bills are delivering on. And that's huge. You know what I mean? You can march down the field and be as impressive as can be. But if you get into that red zone and you stall out and you're settling for 3 points all the time, more than 50% of the time, or whatever number you want to throw out there, you got to get in the end zone. And the Bills are finding a way to do it. And I love it, man. It's outstanding. It's outstanding. And we see the kind of football Stefon Diggs is playing. You know, in my opinion, the best receiver in the league. Him and Josh Allen have great chemistry. And, you know, it's just amazing what Diggs is doing out there. Like in that Pittsburgh game, he was making it look easy. He really was. And I forget what other game it was this season. I made a comment saying how Diggs looked like he was playing backyard football, like keep away with the yards after catch in a lot of the games that he's been in. He's just doing his thing. And what's great is we have a lot of other talent at receiver also. It's kind of like pick your poison when it comes to defending our receivers, our offense. I'm excited, man. So everyone hop in the comments with your thoughts about everything I just touched on regarding the Bills and what Cowherd had to say, our offense, all that. Bills, KC, the comparison. Let's talk about it. Get in the comments. Always want to hear what the people got to say. But I also want to talk about another NFL story here. And we're going to slide over to the NFC East, which is a rather weak division, where we see the Washington football team is in first place at 6-7. Wow, what can you really say? It's crazy the way this division is. But a loyal subscriber of this channel, Donna Stitz, once again, big shout out to her. Been supporting the J Coffee Talk brand channel for a long time. Loyal member of Team Coffee. And once again, everyone, guys, please take that quick moment and join Team Coffee. Subscribe to the channel. She is an Eagles fan. And as a Bills fan, I don't know what it is, but there's a couple other teams that, of course, I'm a fan of one team and one team only. I'm a diehard Bills fan, but there's a couple other teams that I guess I have love for. Like Denver, I've always kind of had a little bit of love for. We play them this week. The Eagles are another team. I don't know what exactly it was, but I've always kind of had a little bit of love for Philly. Cleveland, in a sense, I don't know, they're like our neighbors, I guess, when it comes to the NFL. But I don't know, guys, comment if you're like that as well, where you have teams that you got a little bit of love for aside from your team. But anyways, man, I wanted to talk about the Eagles win against the Saints. And the Eagles right now are at 4-8-1. And believe it or not, they are not out of this divisional race. They could still win the division and make the playoffs, as crazy as that could be. But we saw they just beat the Saints, who were on a huge winning streak. And they did it with the rookie Jalen Hurts. So I just wanted to kind of get everyone's take on Jalen Hurts. And now I guess we have a bit of a quarterback controversy over there, as Carson Wentz has been struggling this year. Listen to some of these alarming stats here for Wentz. 10 fumbles on the season, 4 lost. And Wentz has not played a single game this season where he hasn't not been sacked and not thrown an interception. So every game that he played this season, he was sacked or threw a pick, Now, Hurts didn't have amazing numbers. He was 17 of 30 with 161 yards and threw for 1 TD. He also put up 106 yards rushing. The team put up 200 yards rushing. He was not sacked and didn't throw a pick, although, there was a ball that was almost intercepted. Some would say should have been intercepted, should have been a pick six. A lot of people say, but it wasn't. It is what it is. But granted, like when Colin Cowherd in this same show, he was talking about the Saints-Eagles game. He was saying that, the Saints didn't really know how to adjust what they were going to get with Jalen Hurts. And I mean, that is true. That is true. But all in all, he got the W, But we know in the NFL, I mention this all the time, defenses, offenses, if there's a quarterback having success or an offense having success, teams and coordinators around the clock are watching film, trying to find ways to jam them up. So you can't just get all giddy off one game, But I'm just curious to know what everyone who watched the game, what you thought of Hurts, what you think of the situation. Should they, what's going to happen next year? As we know, Carson Wentz has a big contract. What is your take on the future of the Eagles at quarterback? What is your take on the NFC East? Who do you think is going to make the playoffs? It's so crazy how bad that division is. But I don't know. I just wanted to bring this up as this was a pretty big headline, a pretty big upset. And, shout out to the Eagles. Jalen Hurts getting the job done. And my subscriber, Donna Stitz. Once again, let's talk about this, everyone in the comments. Very interested to hear your guys' take. Like I was saying earlier on this channel, it's all about hearing what the people got to say on the J Coffee Talk platform. You'll see I'm very active in them comments. So let's talk. I also am going to have a lot of live stream videos, okay, where you can call in. There'll be a number you guys can call in. It's like a talk show. It's a lot of fun. So guys, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, call in on the lives, join Team Coffee. We talk all different news topics, music, sports, news, current events, much, much more. Maybe every topic doesn't interest you, but still subscribe to the channel. Help J Coffee Talk out, help me build this thing up. I'll catch you guys on the next video. I'm out of here. Peace.